I can do a video on my own today because he's gone to bed. He's got school tomorrow, but I wanted to show you something really important because I've got a dash cam on the car, and the one I got was one of these Nexbase. Had it for a while, really worth having for your car. Quite a good make. Got from Halfords. It's one of the ones that insurance companies can reduce your premium if you've got one of these, so this one specifically. However, the mount where it touches to the windscreen is absolutely useless. It's like a suction cup and it keeps on coming off. So I had to buy another one because it kept dropping off when I was driving, and that's not very good. So I bought one a while back, and although it was okay, the gentleman that sold it to me didn't specify that it would be done on a 3D printer, so it's kind of made to fit, a bit rough and stuff. They said, oh, you can sand it and things like this, which I wasn't really interested in, so I used it sticking with these tabs. I've had to use some blue tack to try and get the hold for the last couple of days because it kept on dropping down. Stuck it on, and this, where it mounts here, there, if you can see that, it kept on wobbling and then it would just fall down. As soon as it hit a bump, it dropped down, even when it didn't hit a bump. So I had to buy another one from Amazon, which came today. I just want to show you what it's like. I haven't actually seen what it's like. It's meant to be quite good, apparently. It's got good reviews. So here's a package. Amazon Prime, it's about £4, something like that, I think. Let me just get opened up and see what we've got inside. This is it. So this says here, new replacement car. That's what it says. So just have to type in thing and mount, and it will give you options. The name of mine. Mine's a 412GW, which you can see there. So got the right one. It's got three sticky tab. It's got this kind of thing. Oh, that's pretty cool. You can this bit there where you can adjust the angle. You got a sticky tab. I'm gonna have to sort that out later in the car. Maybe do a bit of feedback on it. So it's quite good because it's got like a bolt that goes through there. You can adjust it, tighten it up, and then you can adjust the position by loosening it. It's kind of on this clicky type. Looks okay. And then you put the this bit in here, and then just attach it. So you just have to loosen this somewhat, and try not to break your dash cam while you put the thing in. So I assume what you do, you put it over there. And then push it on. So just gonna, yes, that wasn't my dash cam breaking, that was the sound of it locking in place. Do just screw it around. So you put it into the socket part, ball and socket type joint. Put it there, tighten it up good. Now, what you used to have on the Nextbase one was, the one I bought anyway, I think the one I bought from my wife's car, it had a suction cup and a sticky one, so we used a sticky tab. So they have a tendency to detach, but I think it's because of pressure from the mirror, because her windscreen's quite low down, quite not that an angle, but it's quite a, it slopes down quite a lot at that kind of angle, exaggerated, rather than mine, which is more like that. So the mirror sits against it and pushed against it for to be in the right position, so it isn't noticed that much. When it's in place, we just leave it in place. So that's it really. Just I'm gonna now go and probably stick it in place and then see what it's like. So from the side view, there's the windscreen. You probably want it that kind of angle, depending on what your windscreen's like, maybe that, and then it'd be straight on ahead. It means this is going to sit a bit low and be a bit more visible than I really wanted it to be, because you don't want people to see it. although it's recording people, if someone steals it, it's not really any use because someone smashing into your car, breaks into your car to get it. It defeats the whole purpose of having a dash cam for problems with, you know, I mean, vandalism or whatever, or, you know, issues on the road, crashes and stuff like that, which is mainly for, you don't want that visible. It is going to make it a bit lower than this one was, because that was there, so it'll sit that much lower. So the wing mirror, the mirror's there, rear view mirror's there, and it'll sit a bit lower down now, which I'd probably prefer it not to, but we'll just see. The good thing is you can easily detach it, and I've got a case so you can easily detach it, like he says, sliding it off like that and just slide it back on. The only problem I used to get was I used to drive off, because the mount was quite high up behind the mirror. You'd forget you hadn't put the dash cam on, and by the time you'd realise, maybe you'd finished most of your journey, or you'd got to the destination and realised, so you didn't want to get stolen. But on the other hand, you want it to be there ready to go each time, and putting it on is just another thing to do when you get in your car, especially this time of year when it's, you know, icy, like this morning. I had to scrape loads of ice off the windscreen and the windows. Then you don't want to pass, you just get in the car and drive off as soon as possible. Whereas this, you have to do, get this out of the thing, put it in. When you get to the place, you have to take it out, put it in the case that I've got. I suppose it's not such a big deal. So yeah, I'm just going to fit it in now, and yeah, might as well just show you guys. It's going to be a bit dark now though, so yeah, maybe we'll do that. Yep. So I'm in the car now. That's where I put it up there, and this is the wing mirror there, and the rear view mirror, I mean, and it's just stuck behind there, exactly the same place where the other one was. So just push that up. So we've got these the sticky label, so it's a 3M kind of sticky tab. Let's use just got that off it. Stuck it in place. Only time will tell if it stays on good, so I'll try and give a feedback about it and tell you how it's been, move after 1 month or two. To be honest, the other one stayed on quite well for quite some time. I'm not sure why the actual mount got worn. It must have got worn down because it was still stayed stuck on there fine to the windscreen, but the actual mount, like I said, kept on the actual dash cam kept on falling out. This part here that I've attached in and screwed in place with just one, is slightly better mechanism, but obviously it's going to sit a bit lower down, so it's going to be maybe a bit more visible, and I didn't want it visible, but that's the highest I can get it. It's better than it being right down here, you know, right down this area. And I think, you know, screwing the windscreen is not a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think the police really are too keen on things of screwing the windscreen. I've heard you can get into some bother about that, which is understandable because you can't see clearly through the windscreen for whatever reason, or something's obscuring it, could be problems. So this is a wire. It's tucked in all the way round down here. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just going to now connect it all up. So I've got that in there. A bit wobbly, wibbly wobbly. I've got to just tighten the top bit up, the joint. So see if I can get. That's pretty solid now. Hardly any movement in that. Obviously, I'm not going to try and mess with it too much, because that's going to be a recipe for disaster. And we'll just pop it in there. The thing, no, wrong way around. Possibly. Oh, come on. This is not very good, is it? Oh, there you go. It's in. Pushed it up there. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Maybe just put the I normally take the socket thing out because it drained the battery. Pretty old car this. It's a good car. It's a pretty old car. So it's on now. And there you have it. I'm just going to go around the front so you can see exactly how low it sits. Pretty good view there, I've got to say, just looking at the screen. Pretty good view of the whole windscreen. Really good having these, honestly. It's worth the investment, even if you don't get a reduction in insurance. You know, these scamsters trying to get you to get money out of people. You got a dash cam. I've seen one case, you see it all abroad in these TV these programs about car crashes where people deliberately jump onto your bonnet and look like you've hit them and claim off you. Or I saw one, or a UK one, where some scally throws his moped into a lady's car and then kind of jumps on the bumper and falls down like he'd been knocked over. And then basically she comes out and said, I've got a dash cam there, and they both run off, and she called the police. So they got caught out. If you don't have a dash cam, you've got nothing, you can't really protect yourself, so to speak. Nothing's perfect, but it's going to put you in a much better position, I think. So yeah, that's there. Let me just go around the outside of the car now. A bit dark, obviously, about 9 o'clock. And there it is. So it's still behind the that bit's the rear view mirror, and that's the dash cam there. This from the outside. So what I'll do, I'll actually switch the lights off in the car, with the lights on, and I'll see how well hidden it is. So I'll pull the plug out the dash cam. There, that goes off straight away. Save me the batteries going. Switch that off, switch it off, because I don't want to leave that on. Batteries definitely get drained. Let's go back around again. Have a look. Pretty well hidden, unless someone's really looking for it. I suppose people can still see it, but it's better than being right down. Not ideal. But what can you do? It's probably pretty visible before. Not as visible as that though. So we'll just see what happens. The good thing is secure now, it looks secure. If I wake up in the morning, it's hanging by the wire like it has been. When it's fallen off, I'll be pretty vexed. But I think it should be okay. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see you next time anyway, and hopefully be a video with the youngster doing it rather than just me on my own. So yeah, please like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.